everybody. Hopefully you can hear me okay on this one. I am just finishing up at work. I'm in my lovely purple room, and welcome to day 3 of the Spark Change Challenge. I hope, lots of interesting insights for you today. It really is interesting, and I'm really glad that I'm doing this so publicly, because it's holding me accountable, definitely. But it also means that I actually have to spend some time reflecting and thinking about what's been working, what hasn't been working, and all of that kind of stuff. So it's actually even more valuable, I think, than if I was just trying to work this stuff out solo. So I suppose first question is, if today is all about achievements and accomplishments, did I accomplish getting to bed by 2 a.m? Maybe I'll leave that for the end, see what people think. There's a couple of people who already know, but yeah, have a vote. Hey Juma, for those who didn't see the video yesterday, I said that the big accomplishment or achievement that I was setting for myself today is, can I get to bed by 2 a.m. last night or this morning? And at the end of the video, I will reveal if I managed to accomplish that. But again, in keeping with the theme of all of this stuff, what I've noticed today, focusing on the achievement and the accomplishments, it's not so much setting myself big, fantastical tasks or anything like that. It's noticing when I have achieved regular stuff, like finishing the report today that I'd been putting off because I didn't want to do it. And finally going, oh, you know what? One, this is where the accountability comes in. One, I get the chance to tell everyone that I have made an accomplishment. But more importantly, because I was paying attention to the fact and looking for accomplishments, it kind of motivated me more to make accomplishments, to prioritize accomplishments. And because I had been putting off that report, I thought, well, it would be a big accomplishment to get this done. So how am I going to do that? And, you know, I structured my day in such a way that I had some extra time in between clients because I'd had a cancellation. So I was just like, all right, well, I'm gonna take that time and put it to use to get this done, because that will feel like an accomplishment. And it really did. And it was really nice, even as I'm doing it, to be thinking, this is going to feel really good once it's done. And it did. I have managed to write in my little, it's not a journal as such, I'm doing this like intention setting thing in the mornings, and rather than waking up and checking my emails or checking my messages and things, I wake up and I pick up the journal and I write what I'm grateful for that day, and what would make the day great, what would make this a good day. And I didn't think that I would do that. I didn't think I would stick to that even for probably one day, because I kind of hate mornings and I'm not at my best in the mornings. But I've done it 3 days in a row now, and I'm actually starting to like it, which is kind of weird. But it's nice to sort of set myself a realistic target, and it's not like a to-do list or anything like that. In today's case, it was I wanted to try and get the report done, and I wanted to get my the video and the email for tonight out before midnight. And I think that's doable. So I'm setting myself little targets so I can purposely notice when I achieve those targets. And the gratitude thing, I think most people are fairly familiar with that idea of just looking around and going, well, yeah, what am I grateful for today? Even if maybe I haven't had enough sleep, or you don't know yet. I'm not telling yet whether I had enough sleep or not. Maybe yeah, you haven't had enough sleep, or the kids are already screaming, or you've got a big day at work. But looking around for what you're actually grateful for that in that morning does seem to, you know, it switches the rose-colored glasses on a little bit. You're looking at the world through a slightly different lens from the start of the day, the very start, before you even pick up the emails and then see who's called in sick and have to deal with that. So I'm proud of doing that. so far for the first couple of days, because I really didn't think that I would do that. I am proud of getting this report done. I'm proud of something I actually achieved last weekend, but I didn't kind of clock it as an achievement. I finally cleared out, I think there's a few people who will probably relate to this one. I finally cleaned out all my old uni notebooks and things. I had, oh my God, I had so many of them. I had notes from my first undergrad from like 1997 on like the Krebs cycle from biochemistry and stuff. Why did I think that I would ever need to look at the Krebs cycle again? I don't know, but I still had all of these books and things. So we packaged them up and we sent them to recycling. And at the time, all I was telling myself was like, well, about time. Like, it's only taken you 20 something years. What do you think you're holding them on to? And then today, when I'm focusing on that achievement and accomplishment stuff, I suddenly went, oh no, wait, actually that was, because I've been saying that I'm going to do that for like a decade or so. And every time it's gotten to it, I'm like, oh no, I might need them one day. And they're finally gone. And dear God, I hope I don't need to learn about the Krebs cycle. No, we've got the internet now. It'll be fine. But looking at it through that lens, again, there's nothing... I did that anyway. It's not like I added in that extra task to give myself an extra accomplishment. That was something I was going to do anyway. It's just looking at it through that different lens, noticing it, paying attention to it. That does feel quite good. The thing that got me thinking about was, we've talked about in the self-care stuff how therapists in particular, healthcare workers, how they're very self-sacrificing in orientation. You know, they put other people's needs ahead of their own, and so purposely focusing in on your own self-care can feel really uncomfortable and really awkward. And I was sort of neglecting, or I was forgetting about the other thing that therapists are notoriously high on, schema-wise, is unrelenting standards. So of course, hey Caroline, so of course it makes sense that usually when we're setting out to do a self-care challenge, we go all in. We go all or nothing. I'm either doing yoga and meditating daily and buying nice scented candles and going keto, and like, I'm either doing it all or it's worthless. And what I've been noticing over the last couple of days, which again, like, we're 3 days in, and it's just like, it's sparking all of these different, just this mindset shift in me. And I'm noticing that doing it this way, doing this small, not even changes so much, but small shifts in attention, small alterations in priorities, if you like, but just doing these little things is feeling much better, and I think is going to be much more sustainable than the last time I decided, okay, well, you know, it's the new year, so I'm going to, you know, join the gym and work out every day and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't have to be, self-care doesn't have to be all or nothing. And it certainly doesn't have to be all or nothing every single day, because you're going to have days where things get in the way. You're going to have days when you don't have the energy to do your setting your attentions in the morning, that you're going to get sick and you're not going to get that report done or all that sort of stuff. You know, that's okay. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. So far, that's the biggest reflection that I've taken away from this. Just in the last couple of days, it was a big light bulb moment for me, though, a big spark of change, if you like. All right, so any of the live people want to have a guess if I actually made it to bed by 2 a.m? Because that was my goal. That was the goal that I set for myself yesterday. First day I said I'd be in bed by midnight. That was a pipe dream. I tried to alter it, be a bit more realistic, and go, okay, what about 2 a.m? Maybe we can try for 2 a.m. And I did try. I didn't quite make it. So I would have made it to bed by 3 a.m. if me getting ready and going to bed didn't tell one of the dogs that obviously this is now time to get up and sniff every single thing, every single blade of grass in the entire yard. So I actually made it into bed and going to sleep about 3:30, which still a win. I'm still taking it as a win. I got myself into the bedroom at 3, then Sophie had different ideas. And I was still, that's still, so we're still in bed and going to sleep half an hour earlier than I did the night before. And I'm going to set it again for 2 o'clock tonight, and I'm going to keep working towards that until I get that happening. So tomorrow, so we've done safety and boundaries, so the S. We've done physical health, the P. Today was achievement and accomplishment, the A. Tomorrow is relationships and connections. And I look forward to sharing the reflections and revelations that I come up with tomorrow. But I hope this has sparked some ideas in you as well on how you can pay attention to and set yourself up to notice those achievements and accomplishments that you're already doing, and change that mindset a little bit to focus on setting up realistic goals that you can then go, hey, look, I achieved that. And one of that might be being kind to yourself when you don't hit an achievement. The being kind to yourself bit when you don't hit the achievement can be an achievement. You see how this works? It's awesome. I hope you guys are all having a good night, and I look forward to checking in with you all tomorrow.